Welcome to an overview of sidebar management in GW Drupal. This video is a part of the GW Drupal Foundation series designed to help familiarize you with the basics of GW Drupal and is intended for all permission levels. This tutorial assumes that you already know how to create page content types and other elements in GW Drupal. If not, be sure to check out the tutorial section of the Online Strategy website for more information, tips, and best practices. The sidebars of your home page and interior pages can be effective real estate for featuring a wealth of information, and it's a very easy process to manage as well. The only rule is that you must create that sidebar element first. For interior pages, you'll use the right or left sidebar field as appropriate. These fields use a Drupal feature called the node reference that lets Drupal search for existing content. Remember that rule I mentioned? You must create the element that you want to feature in your sidebar first in order for this field to work. For your home page, you'll use a site placement value of home. This tells Drupal that you want to feature an item on the home page and is one of only 2 times when you will ever use a site placement value of home. Effective elements to feature include promotions, which can be text only, a graphic, or a combination of the two. An event or article feed can also be featured in your sidebar, with the articles displaying based on their publication date and events displaying based on their event date. You can also use content sets to provide more relevant information about your page. The content sets that you can feature include a list of quick links, a rotating sidebar, a social media sidebar, which will feature the icons for the social media network that you use, and a repeating sidebar. And finally, you can feature detail pages, which can also provide relevant information and include the basic general content page, individual article or event pages which will remain in place until you manually remove them, or you can feature a person profile page to call out faculty, staff, alumni, or others. So now that we know which elements can be featured in Drupal sidebars, let's walk through the steps of adding a few. For an interior page, navigate to the page that you want to add a sidebar element to. Then click the New Draft tab. Scroll all the way down to the right and left sidebar fields. Then, use the Drupal node reference to search for the item that you want to feature. I'll be adding a promotion about GW's tuition benefits program. If I want to add an additional item, I would simply click this button, and then I repeat the step of searching for the element I want to feature. Once I've added all of the items, I simply publish and save my changes. Once the page refreshes, we see now that I have the promotion and the quick links list as desired. If I wanted to remove either of these elements, I would go back to the New Draft Edit page and delete the item from the field. Then I would publish and save my changes. For the home page, I must do 2 things. First, locate the element that I want to feature, and then give it a site placement value of home. So I'm going to go to my workbench, my content, all recent content, and then I'm going to locate my list content set and my tuition promo. I'll open the edit screen for these items in a new window. And so now here on my list content set, I'm going to scroll down to the site placement field. As you can see, currently, it's unused without any of the elements selected. I'm going to select a site placement value of home, and then publish and save my changes. I'll click over to my tuition promotion and follow the same steps. Now, once I navigate back to my home page, I can see that my list of quick links and my tuition benefits promotion both appear. If I'm unhappy with their location, I can use the Customize this page button to adjust the layout. Otherwise, I'm all set. For more information, tips, and tricks about maintaining your GW Drupal website, be sure to check out the Online Strategy website's tutorial section.